Hello everyone, welcome to Lotus Heart Tarot. I'm so excited to have you here. We're going to dive right into your reading today. See what's out there for you. If you, I like to begin my readings by saying thank you to those of you who have watched my videos, who like, who share, who subscribe, who comment. I really do appreciate you guys so much. So thank you. If you're new to the channel, I welcome you. I hope that you find a reading that brings you some peace and some clarity, something that resonates. It's just important to keep in mind that these are general readings, so take what resonates and leave the rest, all right? So here we go for Pisces, please, Spirit, for Pisces. Okay. Wow, okay. It's crazy because, oh my gosh, something I literally got yesterday. And there was a 13 on the bottom of this card. And yesterday I remember seeing 1313. And I remember something about the death card. And now you're getting this 13. This fell on the floor face down. And this was face up on my desk. So all that always makes me pay attention. And then you have intimacy here, which I'm pretty sure you got a card about intimacy yesterday as well. So these are themes that I feel like are kind of like consistently appearing in your readings. This light field is kind of a high priestessy type card. It's saying that, you know, you're really open to receiving messages and the veil is very thin. And so, so you have this ability to really connect with your higher self. You have the ability to connect with the spiritual world. And, you know, for me, it can also be an indication that I need to pay attention to the signs and synchronicities, to dreams, to any messages that I feel I'm receiving, or that, you know, I need to even possibly find time to do it on purpose. So, you know, take what resonates. We're all doing different things in our life, and that's fine. And then you have this gifts received. And this is talking about, you know, it's okay to like open up and be receptive and to receive. It's like, you know, part of me is getting this message of you could be getting some kind of spiritual upload, or like you could be having an opportunity to like kind of increase your abilities with your intuition, with your intuitive gifts. And a part of me is feeling this energy of, you know, Pisces, for me, my experience with Pisces is that they're very generous. They're very giving. They, you know, kind of consider the other person's feelings when they're talking to them. That's a huge act of generosity. They, you know, they're givers. And sometimes it's hard for givers to become receivers. And it feels to me like there is something really coming your way, or someone, or some kind of opportunity. For some of you, this is about being intuitively guided toward either a specific person or an opportunity, and staying open to kind of receive those messages. This intimacy on the bottom of the deck is, it's like, it's giving me this vibe of like having the opportunity to have deeper connections with people, or a deeper connection with a person. And it's about sort of opening up, allowing yourself to open up and be vulnerable, and kind of release a protectiveness or a defensiveness and let people in. I mean, sometimes just receiving can be an act of vulnerability, especially if you're uncomfortable receiving. for Pisces, please, Spirit, for Pisces. Okay, on the bottom of the deck, you're getting purpose. You possess the determination and dedication to consciously demonstrate love. I'm just going to read that one more time. You possess the determination and dedication to consciously demonstrate love. You know, those words, they're like determination and dedication. When you think about determination and dedication, like, that is showing up consistently for someone. And that's like being determined to prioritize it no matter what, or to be there for it no matter what, you know. And consciously is mindfully, is, you know, this is a decision that I'm making. So I feel like there is some kind of strong relationship here where there is a choice being made day after day to show up for another person, or to like be there to, it's, yeah, this is like a solid partnership. Then you have discernment. You're developing the skill to distinguish love from fear and truth from illusion. You know, I feel like this is kind of, you know, when I think about discernment, I think about the Queen of Swords. And when I think about the Queen of Swords, I think about the sword cycle and how the Queen of Swords becomes the Queen of Swords, right? The Queen of Swords gets to choose. Are you a Queen of Swords upright, or are you a Queen of Swords in reverse? Are you someone who lets the difficulties of life make you bitter, or are you someone who invites the difficulties of life to make you better? And discernment is the upright choice. It is the choice that where you have let it make you better. You have taken your lumps and you have learned from them. You've looked at them. You have analyzed them. You have gotten the gift from them. And now, you know, you're able to see things you weren't able to see before. Like the truth from fear, or the truth from illusion, and love from fear. And now it's like you are applying this new, it feels like a mature kind of way of viewing something, or dealing with something, or navigating something. You're applying this way of navigating to, you know, I think relationships, people, situations. You have freedom. You are releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness. Guys, you keep getting this energy. Oh, this is like the wings unfolding, you know. It's like you're letting go of the things within you. Remember there was a card and there was like a rope around someone's ankle holding them back? This is that energy. It's like it's like another confirmation that this is true. You're releasing yourself from the ways in which you have held yourself back in the past. And you're doing it through loving yourself, forgiving yourself, accepting where you are right now, accepting that this is an okay place to be, and also accepting that you deserve to receive everything that you want in this life. And then you have friendliness. You are able to recognize traits in common with another in order to forge love-based connections. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on. I'm not that great without them. This is just giving me this vibe of like attracts like. And now that you are more discerning, and now that you can even sense within yourself what is fear and what is love, what is illusion and what is truth, you know, making healthy choices to choose truth, to choose love, you know, those things, that is going to attract in other people that are in common with that are a vibrational match to that are, you know, equal in that way. I was literally just having a conversation with someone, And we were talking about how what you're looking for in a friend and how you have sometimes priorities. And we were talking and she said, well, yeah, my priority is that you are, that your bullshit meter is the same as mine. Like that I don't have to constantly feel like I'm the weird person for having all these issues with people. That like you too also have the issues because you're not dealing with low vibrational bullshit either. She's like, that's what I look for. I was like, yeah, that's a good one. All right. Okay, Pisces, this one wants us to look at it. It says unexpected. Unexpected people, events, messages, travel, or situations. Okay, something unexpected may be coming up for some of you. Wow. So something may come upon someone unexpectedly here, and this might be a result of getting like overly, if you have a social battery that's limited, if you're, a bit of an introvert, or, you just have times where you have lower tolerances to dealing with things. I think it's important to really kind of honor that and take the time that you need to recharge. But there's also this energy of guilt that comes with that. It's like, I know I need this, but sometimes like just taking care of myself or my own needs can feel selfish or it's almost like I don't want to have this problem, but I do, or I don't, there's something here where it's kind of like, I don't really want to admit that I need to do this, or that that I have this vulnerability or this weakness or something like that, the way I see it, the way I interpret it, not that it actually is, you know what I'm saying, the way you yourself would perceive it. So there's kind of just like this, I need this, but I feel bad for needing it kind of energy. And then you have lessons of Jupiter on the bottom of the deck, which is saying align, demonstrate, and express the values and beliefs you have learned about. Love, be open to new ways. The results are healing and expansion. This is, when you look at the Two of Cups, how do I want to say this? It's like, so many things are hitting me all at once. Have you guys seen that? It's not 50-50, it's 100-100, or, on some days when you can only give 20, I'll give 80, or, about what energy we're bringing to a relationship. Well, this is giving me like the Two of Cups. You know how they almost kind of have their eyes locked and they're holding their cups up to each other? It's giving me this, I would call it like a super focused energy, but it's kind of like I'm focused on you. When I feel you falling behind, I'm gonna pick up the slack. And when you feel me falling behind, you're gonna pick up the slack, because like we're focused on each other. Like, I don't know. It's interesting because being married, like, there are times where you have to say to someone, you can't expect them to be that focused on you that they're just going to notice. Sometimes you have to say, you know what, today I can't handle this. Or, you know what, today was really, really hard. Or, you know what, this hour was hard. Or, you know, this moment is hard. Or, I don't know how you even, I don't even know what it is. But it's like, we are sort of responsible for letting people know if we have a need. So maybe that's what it is. It's like, maybe it's not expecting someone to be able to kind of read our mind. It's sort of needing to be able to express in a loving way what our needs are, or that we have them. It's interesting because, like, I'm kind of getting that, like, you would be the person that would give to someone without them asking, or like you are that plugged into people that you, but it's also an empathy thing. Not other signs are not that way. Let's see, let's dive into the tarot. My God. So you're getting the Magician and the Ace of Swords. No, that's the Ace of Pentacles. Oh my God. I think it's the Ace of Wands, but I think that the Wands... Oh no, okay, it is. It's the Ace of Wands. All right, wow, okay, sorry about that. I usually don't even care that much because I just get the energy of the thing. But yeah, wow, that was a lot. Okay, it's 2 wands is the other aspect that was really, like, getting to me. And with the 6 on the bottom of the deck, you are definitely aligning with something or someone. You could be coming into, like, you know, when you're first dating someone, or you're getting into a groove with someone, or you're getting into a relationship with someone, there is this thing of coming into harmony, of like really understanding each other, understanding each other's quirks, understanding each other's, you know, like, well, it's probably this if it isn't that. You know what I mean? And there's something here with the crown chakra, and there's something here with the heart and throat chakra. And this is like, it is making me feel like, you know, really speaking your needs so that they can be understood. It brings you both to a place of mental peace. That's really what I get from it. It's just that, you know, there's something here where something is trying to come into vibrational match, or is it's trying to harmonize. It's trying to come into unity, really, is what I'm getting. And it's like, I think you both really want this. And I think that one person is more logical and analytical, and one person is more like of the heart and you know, emotive. And I do feel this sense of like a harmony between these two energies, but I also feel this sense of like, even like, it may come from expressing, the emotional person sort of expressing in a way that the logical person can understand. And there's a sense of like satisfaction I get from the logical person of being able to be there emotionally, or being able to show up in this way. And there's something here where it's almost as if, you know, I mean, the Magician card is the Alchemist. It's almost as if this person actually does desire to sort of heal, change, yeah, I mean, I think like heal and change are probably the best words I'll be able to find. You know, it's like they want to either, if they can change and that will help, then they want to do that. Or if it's like they can even change the way that you see something. Or think about something. Oh man, because this person is super duper dedicated to this situation. That Magician is being clarified by the Ten of Cups. This Ace of Wands is being clarified by the Two of Coins. So something is happening here. Okay, and it could be based on, you know, a past hurt, a past rejection, a past disappointment, where at times also it may be wanting something that isn't in our control. And feeling the imbalance of that. You know, when something's in our control, like if I'm going to work and I want to do a good job today and I work in a factory or something and I'm able to just like sort of produce what I'm trying to produce, or like just do my job, and like machines don't break down, there's a constant supply of product, I mean, you know, like things are going well, then all those things are like in my control and I can just do my job and I can be as productive as I want to be, you know. If I'm trying to balance something and it's not in my control, like, or I'm not even trying to balance it, I'm just trying to be productive, and let's say there's not enough product, the machine is breaking down, like all these things, you start to feel really like, it's not in my control, it's not in my control, it's not in my control. And so there's just this energy of like, when I'm left to my own devices, I can be really productive, I can make a lot of progress, you know, whatever. But when I have to rely on anything outside of my own ability, like outside circumstances or anything like that, like another person even, I start to feel really imbalanced because I've been let down so much. I've been disappointed so much. And yet, this is something I want bad enough to put myself in this position. Okay? So that's what's happening within one person. And then the other person, I feel like this person is logical and analytical, but they're looking for emotional contentment with another person. But I don't think emotion is their wheelhouse. And so I think it's like they're seeing this person who is emotional, who they somehow understand. And, you know, this can be an emotional person who's able to explain things in a logical and analytical way, you know, or is willing to communicate about it. And so this person can be at ease. So this person can be like, oh, okay, so you're not being wishy-washy with me. Your reaction is, or the energy that I'm picking up on is something that you're sort of working through. You're recognizing that something isn't in your control, and it makes you feel unstable. And so I'm seeking to understand you and not sort of let my mind get carried away with itself, you know, and and bring me to a place of not being in balance. So it's interesting. All right. Wow. So we have the Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck. We have the Nine of Wands and the Four of Cups in reverse. So this is interesting. So, you know, this is someone who's used to spending a lot of time on their own. I think that the person who's like, just explain it to me logically or analytically, like I'm looking for emotional contentment. This person has had some time by themselves, and they may be someone who like spends more time by themselves, like they're more of a hermit type person, because they may have also sort of been hurt, but it's also that it's kind of someone who's decided that their peace of mind, their ability to feel strong and to feel like they kind of have it all together and to be like sort of more connected to themselves is what's really important and valuable to this person. And so they're the type of person that like if they let you in, you're really pretty lucky. Like they don't let that many people in, and that's how they sort of maintain their strength. But they are strong. And then there's this person who has these moments where being vulnerable is very scary because of past disappointments, past rejection, past difficulty. In, you know, when they did say how they felt or when they did try to express themselves or have a voice, there may have been rejection. Both of these people, I feel like, maintain emotional contentment by, it feels a little bit like prioritizing it, by saying, you know, I sort of try to avoid the things that feel overwhelming or that feel like they could kind of upset the apple cart. But they're fighting each other, and it feels like the desire to have this with the other is strong enough that it's causing both of these people to like face these things or to like overcome these things in order to be together. Wow. 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 So this person who spends time by themselves, I feel like they, you know, they're totally fine kind of by themselves, but like they do want love. Love is the thing they're looking for. Love is the thing that they are motivated to move for. And so like, because it kind of feels like they're doing fine otherwise. You know, this feels like someone who's pretty secure in themselves. This feels like someone who's, you know, they've had time to really think about what it is they want. And they definitely, it's like, it feels a bit like they want someone as strong as they are or as capable as they are of sort of like dealing with their own thing, or, you know, and it's like they're recognizing that like you're possibly going through something or you're having these feelings of kind of up and down, you know, energy within yourself based on your past experiences. And they see you kind of fighting to overcome them, like not just giving in to them and not expecting them to fix it for you, even though we saw in the beginning that they are willing to fix it for you or that they're going to try. And it feels to me that this is causing this person to come to a place where they're like, wow, this is my wish fulfillment. Like, this is what I was looking for in another person. Like, this is the one. Because they may have had people that were really dependent on them, that they were like, okay, well, I'm willing to do this for you. You know, if you need me to, I can help you, or I can do this, or I can do that. And had people really take advantage of that and really drain them. And I feel like because they see that you're not like that, or that you're also, it's something in common between you, that you do try to solve your own problems, or that you do try to work through the things that are challenging you at the time on your own. It's like they're really seeing you as someone who is sort of irreplaceable or very rare, and that you find and maintain and keep and value your emotional contentment on your own as much as they do. You know, that you know, your value or your priority in a relationship is sort of the same as theirs. And it's, you know, this is so much more than like skin deep, or it's so much more than like attraction or something like that. This is like, it's almost like I admire you kind of a vibe. Like, I see that everything isn't just a walk in the park for you, but I also see your kind of like dedication to like moving through the space to have what you want, or to like working through your stuff to have what you want to have. You don't let it limit you. You don't say, oh wow, you know, this is making me uncomfortable, so I guess I'm just not going to go for it. You say, no, what I want is worth it. I'm gonna be uncomfortable. I'm gonna see where I get being uncomfortable. I'm willing to be uncomfortable. Especially if ultimately it leads to my ultimate emotional contentedness within myself, because I know I gave it everything I had, you know? You can be emotionally content even if you lose, if you know you left it all on the field. Wow. So there's just a feeling here between both of these people where there's just this sense of like, you might be the one, you know, you might be my person. You have the High Priestess with the Four of Wands, and this energy is like, it is kind of the acknowledgement of, you are the answer to my prayer. You are the Four of Wands is where our manifestations come into reality. So it's like you are the manifestation of my dream, of what I was asking for, of what I was visualizing, of what I was manifesting. You're the answer. And whenever there's like a four, especially like the Four of Wands, I always think that it's mutual. Like, it's always like, you know, the other person is an exact mirror of me. Like, they feel too that they asked for this and that it's here. And with the High Priestess, it's like, this is my deep knowing that this is my answered prayer. You know what I mean? And with the Three of Pentacles, you know, this is like my feeling of always, yeah, this is someone I share a vision with. This is someone I can share a plan with. This is someone I can build with. And in this deck, the Three of Pentacles is called recognition and reward. And that it's you know, with the High Priestess, the Four of Wands, and this recognition and reward, it's kind of like, I recognize you as the answer of my manifestation and the person that I can do this with in life. And therefore, when I'm presented with a challenge of my own limitation, of my self-imposed limitation, my own fear, my own whatever, I am willing to look at it. I'm willing to face it, because I feel as though you are the answer to my prayer. Like, I feel like it is worth it to that degree, that like, this is the price I have to pay, or this is what I have to kind of do or go through in order to kind of take full advantage of my manifestation being answered. Wow. We were just talking about the Queen of Swords upright and the Queen of Swords in reverse. Hang on, I just want to make sure that there wasn't a flipper. Yeah, there was. Wow. See, and here's the thing. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Okay, so it is very clear to me that this person, this magician clarified by the Ten of Cups, is someone who, it's like what they are really seeking is emotional contentment with another person. And I feel like in this quest, it's like they have this willingness with the magician energy to, it's like kind of like alchemize, or it's like they're sort of willing to like emotionally process for other people possibly. And or even it's like if you're insecure, or like if their person is insecure or something like that, they will really work very hard to be very reassuring. They'll be, you know, they have a strong capacity, and maybe it's for compassion or for empathy or, you know, for whatever, but it's like they work hard to like try to compensate for the other person's, you know, hurt or shortcoming or whatever it is. Like they're willing to go more than halfway, right? And I think they've been taken advantage of that in the past. With the Queen of Swords reverse, this is like telling me that like they may have dealt with people who had suffered or been hurt, and instead of allowing it to make them better, they let it make them bitter. And so there was a sharp undercurrent with these people. There was a I don't want to go so far as to say even a desire to inflict pain based on the pain that they had taken, but in extreme cases, I do feel that. And it's like with their intuition here on the High Priestess, they know that you're not that person. They can see and sense based on, it's like the way, I want to say I'm getting show you care, and it feels like through action. It's almost as if this person has just become aware of how hard this is for you, maybe reaching a place of intimacy, maybe allowing yourself to be vulnerable. And it's like really endearing you to them. Because normally it's like other people will lean on them because they know they can. But you're someone who tries to take care of things yourself and not be such a burden to them. And so there's something in that. There's a kindness in that. There's also an equitability in that. And a not taking advantage of another person energy in that is sort of letting this person know that this is a smart investment, that this is what they've been looking for, that this is what they want, that this is the answer of their manifestation. Because like with the King of Coins on the bottom of the deck, I think this person is generous, and I think they're pretty solid and stable. And I think they've offered to share that, or to, you know, be that for other people. And I feel like it is typically taken advantage of. They may recognize the same kind of vulnerability in your spirit. We've seen the Empress, and now we see the Emperor. And, you know, this is someone who's ready to take control. This is someone who's ready to go after what they want. And they definitely see this as being what they want. Yeah. Oh my God. So now we have the Emperor covered by the Empress. This person's about to come clean. They're about to take this relationship to another level here with the Judgment card and the Empress card. It's like they're going to tell you what they think, what they see, what they know, what they feel, their truth. To some degree, they're going to let you in. They're going to open up. With the new beginnings, it's like this person's really taking a leap of faith, but they have seen what it is they needed to see in order to feel like, okay, I can take this leap of faith. Not even that I can take this leap of faith, but like I have to take this leap of faith. Jeez. So there is something in how this person feels when they are with you. You got Judgment in reverse, clarifying Judgment upright, and then you have the Nine of Wands clarifying the Empress. And to me, this is like, I have thought this before. I may have even done this before, like taken it to a deeper level with someone. But it's like, I always felt like it was really hard work and like I was having to fight for things and I was having to survive for things. With the Judgment upright and like in the Five of Coins, it's like, and somehow I was always ended up being left out in the cold and like begging for what I needed, even though I was like giving so much to the situation in the past. And it's like, in the situation with you, it feels as though they're sure that they want to speak their truth. They want to let you in on how they're feeling and how they're seeing you. Because with the Empress and the Fool card here, it's like every energy or every thought or everything that they have given to this situation, it's almost like you have taken it and made it more for them. And so it doesn't feel like they're surviving it or barely getting through it or, you know, like putting all this work and effort and energy and depleting themselves into it and getting nothing in return. It feels like it's coming back to them tenfold. What is the Fool card? Yeah. So this is interesting. It feels like you have, I wanted to clarify the Fool card. And I feel like this person is going to say to you that like, it sort of sounds like some kind of love song here, but it's like, you know, I thought, it feels like Journey or something. It's like, I've thought, or The Outfield or something like that. It's like I've thought before that I was like in love or that I was with, I found the person, you know what I mean? Like I've thought that before or it's maybe not even that I thought that before, but like I've tried it before. And it's like I always ended up hurt. I always ended up, you know, like heavier, more burdened because of it. And it seemed like something I would be chasing or like I would be looking for all of my life. Oh, all of my life. Oh my gosh, I think it's a song from the movie Tootsie. Anyway, I don't know. Then you have this ecstasy and it's like, but when I'm with you, it's like I constantly feel like I'm just on the other side of a dream. You have on the bottom of the deck Return, and it says second chances and opportunity. For me, this is like a second chance at love or a second chance at life or a second chance at, for some of you, it may be a second chance with the same person, but I'm just not feeling it that literally. I'm feeling it as, you know, I thought this once before and I got jaded and then I sort of thought that I would be chasing it my whole life and that maybe it didn't exist. And then, you know, maybe even right when I was giving up, or I was just sort of resigning myself to the way things were, it's like, boom, this came in, and it feels so different. It's you know, it's not even that it feels so different. It just is so different. Everything about it is so different. It is what I kind of always hoped that this would be like. And it's making me incredibly happy. And so I have to take this leap of faith because it makes me so happy. It brings me so much happiness. All right, Pisces, let me get your message cards. A note about the message cards, you know, I never know whether to do them or not. And people have said, yeah, go ahead and do them. We like them and we want them. So I just continue to do them. People are like, maybe you could integrate it into the reading. Maybe you could do this. Maybe you could do that. I just don't feel it. I just don't have anything to where I feel guided to be, you know, making it any bigger a deal than it is. It's kind of, I just do it for the people that want it. If you're not interested in it, then when you see the message cards come out, just turn it off. If you are dealing with a water sign, you're getting the betrayal needs healing before the reunion, and my soul is transformed by loving you. Also, people have asked me, could it be a different sign? Could it be, listen to your own intuition, and however you feel guided, just don't second guess it. This is just how I do it, how I express it, but you take it however it resonates to you for every part of the reading. If you're dealing with a fire sign, feel the cosmic energy shifting between us. Even when our love is broken, it keeps us together. You are the moon and the stars in my night sky, and the moonlight dances in the glow of our love. Okay. Quiet desperation for our love. How can we heal after the hurt? I surrender in our love. If it's meant to be, I can't fight it. And my wandering soul returns home to your love. That's if you're dealing with an earth sign. If you're dealing with an air sign. Okay. You are getting, I want to protect our love even though we are apart. And the spirit of our love grows and evolves into higher ascension. All right, Pisces, well, that is what I have for you. I really hope it helps. I hope it brings you some peace and clarity. I hope that, you know, yeah, I hope it helps. But this is what I have to offer. All right, until next time, guys, I'm sending you off with all my very best. Always, always, always. Bye-bye.